Hi everybody, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah? Superconning? Is it going well for you guys? Yeah? Good. Good, I'm glad. Well, I'm guessing some people here have heard of a show called The Simpsons. Are we aware of this show? Yeah? Yeah. One of the greatest television shows in the history of TV. Well, you know who I'm going to bring out. I'm going to read you an introduction. Not that you need me to, because we all know who this lady is. She is unbelievably incredible. She's super nice, too, by the way, in addition to being awesome at what she does. So, as you know, she's an American voice, film, and TV actress known for the longest-running role as Bart Simpson, of course, on the animated TV series The Simpsons. She also voices other characters on the show: Nelson Muntz, Ralph Wiggum, Todd Flanders, Kearney, Maggie, and Database. She's also Chucky from Rugrats. And she also has a production company, Spotted Cow Entertainment, which is producing feature films, as well as other live and animated entertainment properties. She's a prolific painter and sculptor. She's a great lady. She's here in town to see all of you guys. Give a huge round of applause to Nancy Cartwright. Here she is. So Nancy is going to take your questions. So what we'll have you do is, we'll have you line up right there in a single file line where that microphone is, where the young lady is right there. And if you have any questions for her, just head on over and ask. And we'll just get it going. How are you?
I'm good, but first I wanted to say, yo, I'm Bart Simpson. What's happening, man? Bart's going to be a grandma. Woo!
Bart's going to be a grandma. That's amazing. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, so when we started The Simpsons, I was very pregnant with my daughter Lucy, who is almost 27, and my son Jack will be 25, and he and his wife are having a baby. So it's kind of cool for the older guys out in the audience to know this, because when I started doing The Simpsons, seriously, it was like my water was breaking at it was the Christmas show. It was December 17th. She was born the 19th, and it was the premiere of the Christmas episode, and Lucy was sticking out to here. It's like, whoa, my water broke, I'm out of here, man. That's for the older audience, but it's interesting to have that such a long-term relationship that I don't think anybody on television can say that they've ever done that they've been around long enough to say that, you know, that the cast and crew got to witness an actress being pregnant, and now that baby is gonna have a baby. That's crazy.
That's amazing. That's phenomenal. Look, I'm sure people ask you every day, so I would never bother asking this. You know, did you have any idea it would be this successful? Of course you didn't. But when you were making it and it was starting, were you at least like, this could be a good thing here?
You know, the only thought that I had about it was like, nobody is doing animation on prime time. So I knew that was different, and I was curious, like, how they were going to take it. But, yeah, you're right. Nobody had any clue that 28 years later I'd be sitting here at the Jackie Gleason Theater, you know, Miami, Florida, doing a Comic-Con, and we're still on the air. That's, wow.
And if I'm right about this, you didn't even go in there to audition for Bart, right?
That's right.
Yeah, tell that story.
Yeah, I went in to audition for Lisa. And I said, well, tell me about it. What's the name of the show? Well, it's not exactly a show. It's a little bumper. It's a little interstitial. I'm like, what is that? What's an interstitial? Well, it goes right after the show and before the commercial. So it's not even a show? No. I said, okay. Well, what part do you want me to? What am I up for? Well, it's an 8-year-old girl. Her name's Lisa. She's the middle child. I said, okay. All right. Fine. And that was it. So I went in to audition for Lisa. And I saw her picture there along with a little monologue, and sitting right next to Lisa was a picture of Bart, and it said, 10 years old, school-hating, underachiever, and proud of it, and bam, he won my heart. So I just went in, I met Matt Groening. He was the only one that was in the room, and I said, hi, I'm Nancy Cartwright. I want to read, I was supposed to read for Lisa, but this Bart, I'd like to read for Bart instead. Is that all right with you? He's like, yeah. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, that's him, that's Bart. You're hired, right on the spot.
That's so cool. We are going to get to your questions again. If you have questions for Nancy, you just line up over there. But I'm curious. So you go in, and so you're not obviously prepared to do Bart until, like you just said, you go and you see the description. So the voice, how do you do that? Because you've had no backstory really. Like there's been no rehearsal at home.
Right.
How do you fall into that voice?
You know, mostly my technique, I guess, is that I like to look at a picture of the character and kind of see their jawline and Bart didn't really have much of a jawline. I don't know, in this case it was just, I had one sound for Bart, and that's the sound that I did, and that's what got me hired. There was no second choice, no third choice, because when you do a voiceover and you're auditioning, the idea of playing a character, the casting director or the creator of the show might have a different idea of what that sounds like. So, playing Bart Simpson, I mean, just to give you a little bit of an example, like how Bart's voice can change.
So this is the Bart that I do. This is Bart Simpson. This is the sound of Bart Simpson. But if I was to make him just a little bit younger, all I would have to do is kind of like take this voice and I would just kind of goose it up a little bit, and now he's like 4 years old. This is Bart Simpson at age 4. And if he's going to be 2 years old, then I would start to do it like this is Bart Simpson at 2 years old. So it still has that certain quality that I can't get rid of as Bart. And likewise, if I was to make Bart like, say this is Bart at age 10. Hi, I'm Bart Simpson. What's happening there? Let's make him 15. Hi, this is Bart Simpson at 15. I'm just a little bit older. Maybe his voice would crack just a little bit.
If he's going to be really old, instead of technically changing it,
So I take Bart Simpson who's 10 years old and then I can drop him way down into here. And now I'm like, yeah, Lisa, so what's happening, man?
and slow it down just a little bit. That's my idea, and they seem to like that.
That's awesome. How cool is that? So awesome. All right, we got some questions. Go for it.
Hi, Nancy.